Dun 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 dun. I hope, I do hope, Kin is not recording all this.
We shall know at the end of. We shall know at the end of it. We will. The only problem is going to be that Ben is going to have that Ken is going to Ben in hell. Ken is going to have a lot of fuffing about and bullshit on his hard drive. That's the only
He's
problem.
gonna have to edit out so much bullshit before the game even starts.
We return to the adventuring party.
Okay.
Sneak around. Sneak.
Okay, they're coming.
Run away. Run away.
That's the first time I've just like had fun with a match in a long time.
That's me.
Okay, so considering the fact that I ended up leaving because my phone died and then promptly passed out last week, can somebody please fill me in on the last like 10 minutes of actual roleplay that happened, so I know where to pick us up?
Levki was headed to the bathhouse.
Levki was avoiding having to explain himself by just fucking back off to the bathhouse.
I believe we cut off. Were we walking back to the bathhouse, or were we walking to go figure out? Because I thought we were gonna go do spying on some dude.
I believe.
Or can we wait to do that?
You guys aren't on a specific time limit with that mission. It's just a mission that you guys have been given. So I believe what you guys were doing originally before the dragon showed up was going back to the bathhouse. I could be wrong about that, or it might not have ever been specified.
That sounds about right. I know Levki was going there, and kind of everyone else just started following.
You hold on. How many wards is it? Is it 25 wards? Iowa would have responded back to you. What do you mean there has been no reports on any dragon? Leaving the poor man very confused. Yeah, as you mentioned that, as you guys walk back, the entire city looks back to being extremely calm, and people are just like walking around as if nothing ever happened.
This is spooky. I'm gonna check if there's iridium on the ground anywhere. Just real quick. Scan.
Yeah. Do me either. Yeah, make me an investigation check.
Investigation.
Yeah, that was. Boy. I'm helping because I'm looking to see if there's anything left over.
Well, in that case, have advantage on that investigation check.
Oh.
I heard him go, oh.
Quit edging me, DM.
Why would I ever stop?
I'll fight you. Of course, I still get shitty fucking rolls. Jesus Christ. Investigation, you say?
With advantage.
It's a good thing I have a +9, so that's an 18.
18. Okay, that's a pretty good roll.
I got a 3 and a 9.
Damn, that's an awful dice roll. That must suck. Okay, but anyway, yeah. So an 18. Yeah. So what you find, there isn't any like chunks of iridium or anything, and there doesn't seem to be any physical trace, like no footprints, no upturned darts, there doesn't seem to be any trace of the dragon. He's just gone, as if he was never here to begin with, except for this faintest red dust on the grass, which you're able to like collect into the palm of your hand, like brush it off of the grass, and it's like salt, but it's this little pinkish red salt, basically.
Something's wrong. I can feel it.
It's Himalayan salt.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
It's a little bit darker red, but other than that, it does look like Himalayan pink salt, but it's like a darker tune of red.
I'm going to eat it.
Jurgen, snort it.
Even better idea. Holy shit. Let's go.
You're gonna. Okay. I'm not even gonna say.
I'm not actually gonna do that. I'm fucking.
I wouldn't even stop you.
I'm shitting.
You know me. I wouldn't have stopped you. Okay, respectfully, after last Beyond the Gate session, I'm definitely not gonna stop you.
Let's fucking go.
Vinthara would like to grab. Oh, Tom's not here. Never mind.
Wait, what?
As Lefty just keeps going.
I was gonna grab Sarhorn and like drag him and follow after Levki, but Tom isn't here, so.
No, this is correct. He fucked off to go play with his chicken.
It's adorable.
There's no way to say there's no way to say play with your chicken without making it sound like an allegory.
He's smoking the chicken.
Well, I'm gonna do it anyway, and when he comes back.
Well, anyway,
Yeah.
I am going to snort the funny colored Borox.
No, you're not.
But yes.
So you collect this red dust, and then catch back up with everybody else.
Put it like in like a pouch or like just a piece of cloth or something.
Yeah, yeah. You get a little like cloth pouch for it and a little pocket for it. You brush as much of it off the grass as you can get. But yeah, other than that, there's like literally no physical evidence that there was even a fight here. Like even you remember distinctly Phyra snapping a tree branch on her way up right before she stopped being invisible, which is how you knew where Phyra was in the fight. That tree branch is no longer snapped.
Does this feel temporal, like Dragonflight temporal?
You can make me an Arcana check.
Oh, wonderful. I'm very good at Arcana. You can check. Well, that's okay. An 18.
Yes, but no. Like yes is in type of like definitely some temporal magic was going on here, but no is in like the signs that you're used to of like bronze dragons fucking around. You don't see any of the bronze dragon stuff, so you don't think this was Chromie. It might have been Chromie, but it might not have been Chromie. You're not sure. Chromie might have just cleaned up the mess, but you're not sure. Like there isn't the tall tale signs to make it obvious to somebody who knows what they're looking for that a bronze dragon was here.
I see. Okay. Good go.
Yeah, heading back to the bathhouse. As per normal, Chromie's nowhere to be found, and neither is the other party who the other party's out doing other shit. Well, you guys have been trying to go with the Cobalt Soul. They have been trying to work other angles to get access to the Undercity of Kelmero. You're not quite sure what they're up to because they haven't really been sharing a whole lot of what their plans are.
Granted, we haven't been sharing a lot either, but
yeah, definitely. Jurgen, you can kind of sense that ever since they heard about what was going on with Zyla, they've kind of distanced themselves a little bit from you guys.
What was going on with Zyla? You mean with the undead?
What happened to Zyla? Like what he did, and then the fact that he's gone. Like you can tell that you don't know specific motivations as to why, but you do know that was probably a major defining factor as to why they're kind of keeping their distance a little bit.
Huh. Interesting. Good to know.
Oh,
Jurgen, do some gay shit.
No,
That was in
not
character.
yet. Not yet.
No, it wasn't in it wasn't in the accent, so it wasn't in character. Fuck you.
Oh, that's how that works. Okay.
I am not going to do gay shit.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I don't know. I just have a feeling that you're thinking something. Anyway. So we're back. We're sitting. We're safe. All right. We're
Correct.
chilling.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys are. Apollo like looks over to Sabanrab. It's like, you want any help making lunch? I think the guys could use some food after what just happened.
He actually points at Levki, and it's like, what was that back there? And he's kind of referencing the whole big spell thing. He's not ignoring Apollo. He's just, this was a more pressing thing he wanted to know.
I mean, Levki, as before stated, has fucked off to the bathhouse.
At the bathhouse.
Yeah, you guys are at the bathhouse.
We're
Okay,
at the
okay.
bathhouse, Levki.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
I missed that.
Where did
as
Nam go?
as I said, I utilized its ruidium to upcast a spell.
Insight check.
Don't think Farah
We
has
already
an
insight checked
check.
them last
You guys
time.
already incited them last.
Yeah.
I must have been somewhere else.
Ken's character did not incite them. Everyone else did.
Okay. Well, in that case, Sab does get a chance to incite them.
Oh, so
Do I need to roll deception?
You already ran it earlier. I don't think you need to run it again.
Okay, that's only a
Okay.
16.
Roll
I'm gonna
though
use that
earlier.
same. I'm going to use that same previous DC.
Yeah, a 16.
Which
What
is
was it again?
he rolled a 22 previously.
Oh,
With a nat 20.
It was not a nat 20.
Oh wait, no, +4. Yeah, no, it was 18. Never mind. I was thinking of something else.
I think I may have lost. Oh, yes. No, he looks at Levki and kind of like just thinks a moment, and he's like, all right, if you start getting pimples, if something starts if you smell fudge, if you know
It's toast.
you start
right?
hearing,
toast?
well, in Warehouse 13 it's fudge.
Oh.
So that's what I was referencing. Just let it know. I know it's spur of the moment. I will not judge. Just be careful. Yes.
I'm always careful.
Apollo just straight up laughs at that. Just no, you're not, dude.
Let's
What?
make food.
Yeah, let's go make some food.
Go take a minute, go eat, rest up, go lie down for a bit.
Yeah, let's let Dad handle this. Apollo says jokingly as he just chuckles and follows Sab into the kitchen.
Yes, son, you can handle this very well. And he follows him into the kitchen.
Jurgen is going to walk over to like the stairs.
Under his breath, Levki's just gonna mutter, "Fuck," and follow him up, I guess.
Yeah, no, he is going to lead you to the back, out into like the training area. But yeah, no, he kind of like kind of you're in like the back area as he just kind of like goes and sits down on the bench and looks over at you. He is real fucking serious. Like, I'm not mad, I'm I'm not mad, I'm disappointed type serious.
It's the dad stare.
It's the dad stare. Levki's never received one of these before.
It wasn't me, it was Austin. I swear.
Come here.
Whatever it wasn't me. It was Austin.
This is important.
Levki is now very fucking suspicious.
Ever since this group started, I have had to keep an eye on you in particular. At first, it was for my own self-defense. But now it is getting more. Because every time I turn away and look back, you have a brand new spell, a brand new power, like what I just saw back there, a brand new way to cause incredible destruction. And you seem like you have no concept as to just how powerful you really are. You have constantly played with fire. And everyone else has gotten burned by it. This is important. Because the person that always seems to follow you into these stupid ideas and plans, as he pauses for a moment, is now my daughter. I don't want to say this, but I have to. As he's very hesitant to do this. You have to learn how to control whatever the fuck you're using. This magic, you play with it as if you were a child, with a toy. It is not a toy. I come from the Empire, I know full well. Maybe not how to use it, but what magic is capable of. And it seems like nobody, ever, has seemed to tell you the most important part about having this sort of ability. Levki, great power. With
She's
it.
gonna say the thing.
Yeah, I don't fucking care. With great power comes greater responsibility, and utilizing it and behaving with it. And that is something that I have consistently not seen with you. You have thrown away your own firstborn child into slavery in exchange for power. You need to get whatever you're doing under control. Or I'm going to have to do something that I don't want to do to you. You are a member of this party. You are a person that I would like to consider a friend. But if you're going to threaten, if your existence is going to bring threat to my my daughter, my friends, my family. I can't let that happen. As he just kind of like waits there, waiting to see just how you respond.
Of course I don't know what I'm doing. I've had no one to teach me, no one to show me.
There are plenty of ways to use magic. Talk with Sab. He's
I
been doing it
do.
for a far longer time.
I do what I do.
It's all good, man.
Keep everyone safe. I look for these ancient old magics because it gives me an edge. And he just points in a general direction, any general direction, over everyone else out there.
That's fine. But the fact of the matter is...
I thought
Sorry. Go.
that would be enough to keep Phyra and Xyla safe. Despite my best efforts to be ready, went along with what Xyla said. I try to be ready, try to have a semblance of a plan, ready, have counterspell, but they were faster.
Levki.
Don't care if I'm the one who gets hurt. The rest, as long as the rest of you are safe. It was never my intention to put you all in harm's way.
Levki. Exact same thing. When we first met, I thought that I had to save my family on my own. I realized, thanks to all of you, that that was impossible. And thanks to all of you, I have them back now. As he stands up and he puts his hand on your shoulders, his hands on your shoulders, as he says,
Levki winces.
don't try and do all of this on your own. Don't fall into the same mistake that I went into. Don't try and run into these crazy magics that and recklessly grab them without thinking. Trust in what the rest of us are capable of. And we'll trust in whatever you are capable of throwing at our enemies.
There's something you need to know.
He looks at you.
You have 7 years before something happens with Rudis, the moon. I don't know what the individual did not say. Involves me and others like me. I wish I could tell you more, but I don't know.
It's alright. The fact that you told me in the first place I consider to be a step in the right direction. You are a good man, Levki.
God is the firstborn. Ways to fix that. Just have to find them.
We'll figure it out together. We're a party after all. Anyway. I'm gonna go grab a beer. You want one?
Yes. So, what do you want?
You free to just chat?
I don't know. Am I?
I don't know. Are you? I acted my divine sense.
All right. What all does divine sense detect?
Fae,
It's a shit
Fae, fiends, celestials, demons. The works.
I mean, he is a tiefling, but that's not quite the same thing as an actual fiend. But it would give off some divine sense bullshit, but not quite.
Yeah,
Like that's just because he's a tiefling.
but that's not the same. That's not the same smell. Not the same view.
Yeah, he is not a demon in disguise. He is not a fae. He is in fact just a tiefling.
Are there no markings of anything else of evil in him? Because I can smell that. Remember, Titus?
Of literally anything with the evil alignment?
Literally.
Hold on, I have to check.
Pretty sure I'm not evil.
Hold on, I have to check.
Did you make a... Well, that's... What many people will say that selling your first...
Shut up. I'm checking. I am checking. Also, in case anybody is confused what happened, when you guys first came across the fucking the brokers, Levki sold his firstborn son, and then the joke here was that he then had to produce his firstborn son with one of the brokers. Then, when he made the deal with Borsamdi, he also made the deal for his firstborn son. He didn't have to produce a second kid. Borsamdi is now having a fucking custody battle with the other one.
No, Jordan, that wasn't it. It was his next kin.
Oh, that's true.
No,
it was his next
it was
kin.
his firstborn. Stop it.
No, it was his next kin. I remember we had many conversations about
next
it.
kin
We
was
had
always
to
gonna have to be
explain
his
it to you.
firstborn.
Phyra, stop it. Stop trying to be edgy.
I looked up Divine Sense. It is Celestials, Fiends, Fiends, and Undead only.
But you can also detect if the ground is hollowed or
You can also
get the
detect if
benefits of
Yeah,
good and
I just
evil.
got.
hollow spell.
Also, I also said
I'm
Fae, but
literally
that,
just
then
double
again,
checking
that
something.
Fae is
I could say
another.
it
I
was
think
also
it's. I think it's a one of the subclasses allow you to detect Fae or something.
I am
like
the
that.
ward. I am the subclass warden. So
You're a warden
Is
subclass?
it-
yeah,
I
the
think
wardens.
This is
The
wrong.
warden out.
Oath of the Warden.
It's not Warden, it's Watcher. It's the
The watcher. Yeah.
that's not the right one.
I am made to kill mind flayers.
Now, just
Oh,
because
there we go.
Sabanrab
Okay.
has tentacles doesn't mean he's a mind flayer.
Correct.
So
Look,
after
personally,
reading
in
Divine
general.
Sense, yeah, no, you're not detecting anything out of the ordinary from how he would normally be. He is not. You know for a fact he is not currently possessed. There's nothing of like affecting his actions outside of himself. No one is manipulating him.
I look at you, Vinthara, and I just shake my head. It's clean. Well, not clean, but you know what I mean.
She sort of. Sarhorn probably recognizes, because he knows her so well, that like flicker of just disappointment. Before she like just leans back at that spell you cast with the dragon. How did you do it? I'm curious.
As I said, I utilized the ruidium outside and within it to upcast.
Mm-hmm.
Upcast. What? That was a punishment.
Because, and to put it simply, I have no fucking clue what that was. All I know is I have a connection of some sort with ruidium. It's weird.
Levki.
And I
Can
don't
I
get to use
insight
it
check?
I don't get to use it very often because usually it's not attached to something trying to eat us.
We'll go out with the dragon. I say straight up. All of you were quite fresh. Quite fresh for the fight. It only hit me.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah, you can insight check that. Yes.
Just because.
And I'm going to be
Feels
putting that
like-
up against a specific DC. It's not a particularly high there.
That's not particularly great.
What'd you get?
So, an 11.
Well, you're not able to peer into like his like beneath the surface level of emotions, but but it seems that Levki's telling the truth. And when he says he has no idea what spell that was, and he means it. He really has no idea what the fuck he did. Like, he's been kind of downplaying how freaked out he is about the whole situation too.
Levki, do you remember much of what, like, while you were casting that? It's just because Your movements were strange when you were doing it. Like, she sort of thinks it over, trying to find the right words. Oh, what are those things called when you would with marionette? No, puppet. That's it. A puppet.
Sits there trying to figure out the name for puppet. I love Vinthara.
Levki is just sitting there somewhat amused by this entire interaction.
I mean, Vinthara's not. She's worried about you, and she's not trying to hide that fact.
Levki, Vinthara seemed to have noticed something I didn't, and I'm gonna go with her, and I'm gonna trust her on this, if you don't mind. We are not law enforcement. We are not someone who seek your downfall, man. We are your companions here. And we want you to trust us.
Yes, one
You
of
understand
whom is a paladin, arguably the church's inquisition.
You consider that I am part of a church. I took an oath to a greater being than me. I don't serve any hierarchy. I don't serve anyone that is. I don't have mortal superiors above me or mortal or below me.
And for that matter, gestures to Vinthara, this one decided not to tell us who her demon sugar daddy was.
She did. She absolutely did.
Wait, is he dead? Wait, hold on. When did she do that? I do remember she did say that, but she didn't say it like immediately. It was like a while before she mentioned anything to the whole party.
She mentioned it.
Third episode where we appeared. I made her say it because I thought that these people are trustworthy.
Yeah.
Push her to say it.
Was
it
before
was
you guys left
really
the city?
soon after we first
Yeah,
met them.
it was before they left the city.
I don't think Levki was present for that.
No, you were. You were. I remember that episode actually.
Okay.
Now that you guys have reminded me, so rewind on that a little bit.
This one has the literal king of hell after her, and that alone nearly got everyone killed. If it wasn't for Apollo calling whoever the hell it was he called, everyone else would be dead.
He nods.
I think I'm keenly aware of that fact, and also, don't you think that kind of makes me? I loathe
Uniquely
to say it.
qualified to help.
Yeah, uniquely qualified to help.
Levki, I don't want to. I am.
Look,
I
doubt
genuinely
you
don't
can
want to get
help with whatever the hell is going on with the moon. Alright? If it's any consolation to you, we have approximately 7 years before something happens with said moon, and possibly all the ruidium that is scattered around. Rather than being focused on a witch hunt, we should be focused on getting better. I fucking swear, this piece of shit washer.
Is that what you think this is, Lefty? That we want a witch hunt on you? That we want to burn you at the stake? Is that what you think is happening?
Trust me, that isn't a pleasant way to go.
You will know.
Considering My life thus far? Yes, this does feel like a witch hunt.
I just...
Levki. No, sorry, go ahead.
I guess I just want you to know that, just... You shouldn't
I look at...
fuck around with things like whatever you're fucking around with.
Well,
I'm not going to presume to know, because I don't know.
it's me fucking around with old magics that have gotten us out of a few scraps.
And do you not think those magics were forgotten for a reason? Did that thought cross your mind that some things are not meant to be remembered and not meant to be known?
Yes, I did.
And then you just
and
what,
I've
ignored
come
it?
I've come to the conclusion that while yes, some magics shouldn't be restored, others were buried simply because the gods are a bunch of pricks.
And who makes you... What makes you the final judge and arbiter of that decision? Of what magic is and isn't too powerful or bad or dangerous?
Magic is neither good nor bad. It is the ebb and flow of energy. It is what the wielder does with it that determines whether it is good or bad. No different than the sword plunged into the tyrant's throat or the king's back.
And you know what, Levki? I have no fucking clue if you're going to use it for good or bad. And the more I just be careful.
Suffice to say, if anything, I'm doing it to spite the gods.
That's not the best reason.
That is all well and good, Levki.
Simply because they abandoned me when I was born, due to the fact that I was born under that damned moon and had no control over my own birth.
So what? This is all this is a fucking tantrum because something you have no control over made people hate you?
No,
That's what...
this isn't a tantrum. I'm going to make the gods, everyone who has judged me before they even bother to get to know me, choke on my legacy.
I put
Levki.
my hand on Mithar's shoulder. Sorry.
She sort of shrugs your hand off and stands up.
And whether that legacy is good or ill, I will let history decide.
At his words echo, and as you stand up, for a moment, he almost perfectly replicates one of the great leaders of the city of Avalier, as you remember the speech of Patia Parko, the Keeper of Scrolls, as he speaks of an age of mortals and of mortal achievements and of legacies and of memories and of heroes. As he's standing where the heroes of Avalier once did. They fell, but I will say there is a shred of question in your mind, whether you act upon this or not, on whether they needed to. Did they fall because they were wrong, or did they fall because they were sabotaged? You never knew. You never knew the events that led to the city's fall. You never found out what specifically happened. But you realize in this moment, Levki isn't being spiteful for no reason. He's not throwing a temper tantrum. He's standing on a legacy of people thousands of years in the making who have stood up and said, I don't think we need the gods to be good. You may react as you wish.
You watch as she pauses for a moment, considering her words. Levki, and what will you do if all this legacy, everything you're working towards, amounts to nothing? What if it gets forgotten by time? You're saying you're doing this to spite the gods? You said it yourself, the gods don't care. They don't give a fuck. They won't give a fuck if you spite them or not. Learning powerful magic isn't going to make them this year, and it never will. That's not.
Oh, you see, at this, he smiles broadly, reminiscent of the Cheshire Cat. They've tried to destroy this knowledge. They weren't thorough enough.
Levki's about to have a mental break.
Fucking Joker moment. Oh my god.
She sort of eyes you.
You see, what if I told you mortals could become gods?
I've lived long enough to believe you. But,
See, yes, I've come across that particular piece of knowledge. And I know there are others out there. I just have to find them. Whether I use them or not is immaterial. I search, preserve, and, when needed, omit certain findings. After all, I'm no
like when you
fool.
omitted the fact that you were going to meet up with the hand of Vecna. My character interrupts you. And that got the love of your life killed.
That was Xyla's plan.
and yet you still went along with it. You
Yes. Yes,
consider
I
telling
did.
anyone. A lie of omission is still a lie.
Yes. I also thought that the three of us would be able to handle it.
You watch as Vinthara just laughs at that. She's had dealings with the Hand of Vec. You don't know this, and she just laughs like you've told the funniest joke in the world.
I assumed some. It was three of us against an equal number of them. The only reason that any of that happened is they got the drop on me.
You know,
otherwise, I could have counterspelled it.
Levki, the God of Fools, does have a pretty good ring to it.
Yes, make jokes all you wish. Means nothing to me. It's happened all my life. So,
You really, really should have come to one of us. Same goes for Phyra. She is not necessarily blameless.
oh yes. Yes, I see that now. However, I'm sure you can agree with this. Trust is earned, not given. And given my dealings with the masses, you should understand why I don't necessarily trust everyone.
Sarhorn sighs at this. Then he shakes his head.
So, if we are done here, we have 7 years before something happens with that moon and others like me, others born under Brutus. I don't know what. I don't know whether it's good or bad. I just know it is coming. So,
And what did you have to do to get this information?
what did I have to do to get this information? I took a nap.
I'm sorry. That took me off guard. I took a nap.
Okay.
And while I was resting, I had a vision, a encounter on the astral, whatever you wish to call it. And from this encounter, I have this information. Do with it what you will. Prepare or don't. That is entirely up to you.
Many Barthans died to bring me this information.
She sort of.
I'm sorry. Oh, I don't have soundboard here. I was gonna say all I can think of is fucking. There are many doors, said boy.
So yeah, now we've been banned from the soundboard ever since we spammed the duck sound.
Seeing as enough people have been interchanged out
Um,
of the server, I vote to bring back the soundboard.
No.
Kill yourself.
What if
Come
I
on, man,
ask for
please.
what if I ask for the soundboard back?
Exactly.
Oh, I might let you use the soundboard.
What about me?
So,
No.
are we
Late in February.
done with this interrogation?
Hey, actually, Sarhorn would approach Levki at this point with a neutral expression, as he would approach you, Levki, very close. What do you What are you wearing?
I would assume the exact same outfit as my hero forge that I made for him, because that was an outfit that he wanted to. Like that was his.
Yeah, he's wearing shift weave, so it literally could look basically whatever he wanted at this point.
I assume it looked kind of like a coat.
Yeah.
At this point, I approach you, and I accommodate your coat, like the neck of your coat. Like I just put it proper and even, and I look at you, Levki. Levki, I don't know what the hell is gonna come from your future. I don't know if the gods will have truly in you, if the moon will bring ruination upon you. But I know one thing, and one thing only. And you know what that is, my good friend?
I'm certain I know where this is going, but I'll humor you.
That we are as he grabs you by both of your sides of your head and says that we are gonna be there for you, because that's what friends are for. We're gonna be by your side, just like Phyra is gonna be by your side, and just like Jurgen is gonna be by your side. Jurgen will be a bit more aggressive and boisterous, and he's probably gonna beat the shit out of you to teach you that you're doing something stupid. But we're gonna be there for you. At some point, you find it. At some point, you find it upon your heart, hurt by the masses. He's not being ironic. He's not being sarcastic. He's being honest. He understands that you went through a lot. He understands that the people like you go through a lot. Heart like yours.
You people.
Yeah.
Racist bastard.
If your heart open up for your friends, I can assure you we'll be there for you. And the next time you think of a plan, you think of a deal that you can make, I want you to think of Phyra. I want you to think of the people you love before you do a deal out of hatred. Okay, bud?
Of course.
That's all I needed to hear. I smack you a few times in the very softly in the cheek. Well done here, Vinthara. We did what we could. The next is the consequences of his own actions. You did good. I tell you. You did your best.
Vinthara's just like opened a book and has started reading.
Sabanrab's brought out sandwiches for you all. As we're gonna cut away from the fucking we're gonna cut away from the bathhouse. As I'm going to ask, first of all, Elliot. So I'm gonna use real world geography here to help you understand. But considering the fact that you're from essentially like mainland Europe, what would you be doing in Australia right now? The city of Ankara is a very Middle Eastern, like Arabian city, a city that is the 5th largest city in the entire world. It is a bustling trade hub full of sky ships in the middle of the desert that acts as a huge oasis for travelers visiting the continent of Onket. Ankara is a big bustling trade city. But what are you doing here? You're on your long journeys. What did you come here seeking? Where in the city would you be? Are you here looking for specific magic? Are you here looking through the markets for a specific item? Are you just here because your wanderlust said, hey, that's a place I've never been before? Nam, you're muted.
Talking to me? Oh,
yes,
you were talking to me. I was watching a YouTube video and not listening to you.
I said Elliot at the beginning of that.
Yeah, I was watching a man get attacked by a raccoon while holding his baby, and the baby got thrown in the air, but it didn't get hurt.
Oh, okay. Do you need me to repeat myself?
Made of titanium?
No, I heard your description.
Okay. So yeah, what would Elliot be doing here? Like
her name is Elle, you dead naming bitch.
Excuse me. Your name in the Discord is Elliot. And also, if I ever use he, him pronouns, it's not because I'm intentionally trying to dead gender you. It's because of Harrison.
Okay. Anyways, Elliot is well, she is in this city. Well, as she goes anywhere, because she wants to have fun. She's looking for fun, And if that fun leads her to her ultimate goal, awesome. But right now she is Jesus fucking Christ. I should probably have turned the server notification to only app mentions a while ago.
Which server?
This server. That's why I said this server, Dan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we post a lot of shit in the general chat, like during. That way we don't interrupt the scene too much.
Anyways, but right now, you know what? You know what's gonna happen? Is the player party still at the bathhouse?
They are, but I have a specific idea on how to introduce you to the party. So I just want you to describe what you're doing here and like are you in like the lower city market? Are you like wandering around looking for like
They're just wandering around, just looking about. I was going to describe that they're feeling a bit dirty because they just got out of the wander and they want to go get clean.
Okay, awesome. So you're like looking around for some like an inn or whatever that you can stay at in order for you to like go take a bath. You're like in the lower city markets, which is this big open air bazaar where there's all kinds of noises and smells. There's stalls with spices, there's stalls with caged animals, there's stalls with weapons and armor, there's stalls with fucking cool steam gadgets and magic items. Hey, Phyra. Sabanrab sent you to go get fucking extra ingredients because he's a little short on things like eggs for dinner. So you're in the market as you're just starting to walk back with all of the groceries. As we're going to insert scene as Phyra accidentally bumps directly into Elliot on the road.
Yeah. So as soon as she bumps into you, she just quickly makes sure she doesn't drop the bags and just starts apologizing. Oh, I'm so sorry. Didn't see you there.
Oh, it's quite fine. It's quite fine. It's quite fine. She like looks around to see if there's anything she can take without Phyra noticing before before they pick it up.
No, she made sure she didn't drop it.
Still.
Okay, fair enough. Let's say, what's something that can be dropped on the ground that isn't too bad to pick back up?
Steal it. They're not offering it to you. They want to steal it.
Yeah, no, just saying there's something that will fall on the ground and won't splatter. For example, eggs.
Tomato.
Let's go. Let's go. And tomato would splatter, you dip. An orange.
Rotten tomato would splatter. Have you never dropped a tomato before?
An orange. Let's say an orange.
An orange is a little bit more easily survivable.
Yeah, an orange fell on the ground and rolls.
Yeah, she grabs that and then immediately pockets it. And then she's like, sweet, free orange.
She sees that and just chuckles.
Oh. You see that she squints at you for a moment?
Yeah, out of character, there is something particularly different about her from the last time that you saw her, which is that her eyes are glowing and she's got bright glowing marks across her body. But it might take you a minute, but you'll eventually realize that this is probably the same person you remember from when you were a kid.
I do have a wisdom of 20, so.
Yeah, fair enough.
Jesus Christ, how did you get it? Oh my God, that's impressive.
Phyra?
I can never surprise any of you. I just realized how many people in this party just have such high initiative.
And I have an initiative of +8, and I have a passive wisdom perception of 19.
Oh no, what's my wisdom? Let me see my
pathetic.
wisdom.
It's pathetic.
Yeah, it is pathetic, but I want to know how pathetic.
Phyra? That you?
My wisdom is -1. Yeah, that's my name. Who are you? Seem like a lovely gal.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't recognize me, would you?
She tilts her head and she squints her eyes. Can I try rolling to see if I recognize her?
You can try. Make me like a perception check.
Perception. 24.
Shit, man, you didn't know that that little kid that was on your dad's boat had a sister.
Wow.
A cute sister too. They must have both grown up by now.
So I'm just making sure when she was a kid, her name was Elliot. Okay. Oh,
But for clarity, I was making a joke with the dead name. They still go by Elliot because they don't care about changing their name.
Fair enough. Oh, I didn't know Elliot had a sister. Cute one, I bet.
Oh my gosh, that is so kind of you to say. Oh, that just warms my heart to hear. You know, sometimes I wonder, do I look the part? Do I look the part? Then I look in my mirror, I'm like, oh my god, I'm fucking hot. It is me, Elliot.
Her eyes widen at that. As she puts down the bags real quick and pulls you into a hug.
Yeah, she hugs back. It's been a very long time, Phyra. I'm surprised you're alive. I thought you were, going to die by pirates.
Well, almost. She picks the bags back up.
As my character realizes Phyra, she pulls the orange out, plops it back in the bag. Guess I'm not stealing that.
You can keep that. I don't really care.
I wonder,
You gotta hustle.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm with my group. We're kind of doing some things here and there.
Your group? Your pirate crew?
Oh, no.
Not pirate crew. Your crew? Ship crew?
No. Different group.
Different group. What
Yeah,
group?
you can see she's a bit uncomfortable by that.
Is everything alright, Phyra?
Yeah, everything's fine. Just bit of a...
Doesn't look fine.
Well, let's just say they're not with us anymore. Sadly.
Oh. Oh god. Oh gosh, damn. Aren't I just the worst?
No, fine. You didn't know. But yeah, I have a new group of friends. If you wanna...
new group of friends. Are they? Yeah, sure. I mean, when I was a kid, I didn't realize how pretty you were. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, thank you.
No,
You grew up to be a lot of yourself.
Oh. Well, maybe I am gonna steal something tonight.
And what on earth would you steal?
Phyra continuing the trend of being a complete and total
Fuck you. It's Phyra, don't be surprised. Rhyme isn't here, so I will simp.
Well, damn.
Did you hear what her response was?
No.
Your lips.
Yeah, your lips.
No, that is a really hard steal. Yeah, she gives you a peck on the lips. Anyway. Follow me.
Yeah, she just like blushes lightly, like, oh damn. Fuck yeah. This seems like it's going to be easy as she just starts following you.
How have you been since the last time I saw you?
I've been doing great. I became a druid. I've been learning how to summon pretty things that are very dangerous and how to corral them around. I got a rocking set of tits. It's all been pretty good, you know?
I'm glad to hear. We actually have a druid in our group as well, so maybe you guys could be along.
Gosh, another druid? Oh no. I don't get along with other druids. They're always talking about how we need to protect nature and don't wild shape into horny animals, and you shouldn't do that because it's immoral. And I'm just like, fuck you, I'm a goat.
Well, you might not get that with this group. Let's be fair, we're all kind of fucked in the head.
You had to add that in the head part.
Yeah. In the head. I definitely didn't fuck some of them.
Oh. Sure, I'll meet him. Yeah, cool. Yeah, let's go. I mean,
yeah, she.
if I mean, I'm not going to complain.
Yeah, she leads you to the bathhouse. Sabanrab, I got your order of shit.
When I see you're bringing her to a bathhouse, she's just like, oh, I already like this group.
Oh, you have brought friends. Welcome.
The sign on the front, like hanging outside the front, says Hourglass Bath and Suites, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's Hourglass Bath and Suites, and it has like an hourglass symbol that's like halfway turned over.
Oh.
Yeah. Hold on. Do you still go by Elliot or?
Elliot, L, whatever. I don't really care.
No, well, this is Elliot or L for short. I actually knew her on my ship back in the day.
Oh, you had ship back in the day? This is a story I'd like to hear sometime.
Oh, you haven't told them?
Oh, they're kind of aware. They're also not. I don't talk about it too much. I do. She just zones out.
And very nice to meet you, El.
You're a weird-looking satyr.
Is not satyr. Eldar known by some, Draenei by others. I'm not from this world, so do not worry.
I would just put the bags on the table.
By the way, I'm not sure if this will be a thing, but I think it might be good to consider that satyrs in WoW are demons, and you might have a bad feeling about them.
He's been here long enough to know that the satyrs here aren't, but like, yeah, the satyrs are like satyrs from WoW being demonic night elves is kind of like a little bit of a flashback from Sabanrab cutting his way through Fellwood.
Well, Sab's got a community back home that's kind of all inclusive. So you've got members of the Alliance, members of the Horde. I think there's even a satyr, and these are different characters played by different people. So he wouldn't be terribly bothered by a satyr. He'd be more uncomfortable by Levki in the room than a satyr.
Fair enough.
Levki is getting all of the W's and all of the L's at the same time today. He's getting the left and right hook every 5 minutes.
I mean, he deserves them.
He does. He does indeed deserve them.
But if you need, we do have spare rooms. We can give you directions to the bath areas if you need. We got sandwiches here. I'm not sure if you prefer vegetarian or not.
She leans forward, looks you up and down. Can I share a room with you?
I'm sorry, ask that again? I didn't hear the whole thing.
Can I share a room with you?
No. You will have your own room. Trust me. I think you'll be fine. I do sleep alone, but I do appreciate the offer.
Yeah,
You don't need someone to cuddle? Oh, yeah, I look.
Phyra leans over to you. One, he's gay, and I think he has a husband.
Fuck.
Well, bye. But yes, I am married.
Oh, you're back? No, that's surprising to me.
Oh, well, I'll have to tell you about my first girlfriend sometime.
Well, fuck, I mean, like, what's marriage but a ring, you know?
It is life, you know. It's shared experiences. But it has to be done right.
She just shrugs, like, yeah, whatever.
As
You're not getting Grandpa.
fucking monogamous people who could.
Satyr's got to try.
As I would imagine that at this point, like Sab brings in like the sandwiches, and everybody's like, like Jurgen's come back in from training, Levki and Sarhorn and everybody's still like sitting in like the dining room area. As you bring in he brings in the sandwiches and Phyra's there, and then Phyra like goes to introduce you to everybody else, to which Vinthara would like immediately notice, like recognize Elliot.
They literally wouldn't.
They wouldn't? Oh, that's right. Wait, I thought. Okay, never mind. My bad.
In fact, it was a big thing that they wouldn't recognize them.
Name.
Once I introduced myself by my character's name.
I misunderstood.
Vinthara is sitting in the corner, keeping an eye on just everything. Mostly specifically just a tiny bit of Levki. Just a little bit more else.
I'll describe my character walking in as like the way that she moves is with like she is confident that she is the baddest bitch wherever she's going. And that is sort of like the way that she carries herself, the way that she's like, you know, is as she walks in, looks around at the people. She walks in, looks at the people. Oh god damn, you hang out with a lot of hotties, don't you, don't you, Phyra?
May I have to have a standard? I'm kidding, guys. Please.
What?
No more rumors.
Hey all, I am L Autumnflower. Nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet
Sarhorn was like about to jump on his sandwich. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, Sarhorn is about to jump to eat on his sandwich. He stops, does a double take as he looks at you, goes to it, looks at you again, hears that name, and the sandwich just drops to the plate. Vinthara, do you react to the name?
Vinthara steals your sandwich.
As you guys you're like double taking, Apollo comes in and just like gives Vinthara a kiss on the cheek and just says, "You're giving the evil eye, babe."
What evil eye?
And then steals the sandwich from you.
Sabanrab sneaks his sandwich back on Sarhorn's plate.
Why is that sandwich being? Why is that sandwich being passed around like a What was the What was the name of the whore that was on the ship?
Like a hot potato. Oh, okay, never mind.
The whore
You'll
on the
get
ship?
Gets hit with Vinthara's like the saddest, most pathetic puppy eyes.
Hey.
This girl likes the
by the way,
shared
Vinthara,
things.
I hit you on the shoulder. Yeah.
Oh.
By the way,
Yes.
Vinthara, I hit you in the shoulder.
Yeah. She sort of.
I point at the Satyr, Hell? Is that you?
But, yeah, I mean,
As the Firbolg
do you
man.
know me?
You have
No.
changed, that's to be sure. But yes.
I know you. She squints and
Yes,
looks
you
at
do.
you. Wait a minute. Whoa. Yeah. Okay. Oh no, I see. I get it. Yeah, that's a perfectly fair change to have happened.
Am I missing something?
Wait, this
no
is
hug. A hug.
this is
He opens his. He opens. Yeah. He nods at you, Vinthara.
and oh, God.
What was that?
He
She
opens
said,
his
"Oh
arms.
my God."
Sarhorn opens his arms and says, "No hugs for an old friend."
I mean, like, if you want to hug me, sure, yeah. She'll walk over and give you a hug. It's a very sensual hug.
Yeah, as he kind of thanks past that, as he just straight up like back hugs you. Well, it's been a while. As he spins you around a bit.
Yeah, she didn't spin. She's just like, don't, my hair, fuck, no.
Vinthara turns to look upon her and
As
is
he
like,
puts you that.
how I feel about my brother being groped right in front of me.
Wait, your brother? Wait, no. She squints at you. No, you're not her. New brother, new sister?
He shakes his head.
Don't stop on our account.
One and the same. Still the same awful brewer that she was before.
No.
As he puts you down.
No. Don't try to prank me. That's like not a Firbolg.
Am I missing a little context here? I feel like a lot of people know this one particular person.
Well, I point at Phyra. I was on her boat when I was just a little goat, and I grew and I trained in their druid grove. Well, his druid grove. I don't know who the fuck this person is.
Alright, that clears that up a little bit.
Sarhorn, have I really changed that much? And she's giving you that if you answer wrong, I am going to murder you kind of look.
You do look more like a goat than you did a cow before that, so kinda.
Well, is that an insult to goats?
Oh no, not at all. Why would I? How would I
I'm gonna
dare
slap you
insult my shit?
Count down. I'm gonna count down from 5.
Oh. Well, it was laughing at yourself.
So no, hold on, wait a minute. No, I need this. She leans in and gets like face to face with you, Vinthara.
I like her.
Very close.
Apollo's going to Apollo is like just munching on the sandwich with like a look like the look of somebody who is very entertained by what is going on right now.
Well, we're DMs.
I'm looking away.
Levki's cat is just casually munching on a sandwich that eats whole.
So Sabanrab reaches
Where'd
out.
my sandwich go?
He reaches out now, and he releases an aura of calm emotions.
It doesn't work on this.
It's worth a try.
My character really isn't like that, like messed up right now. So
Vinthara's mostly just like a little bit of balance by how suddenly close Elle has gotten. Like,
Does that mean that you were there then, when Phyra's ship crashed? Does that mean that there is another survivor?
she blinks as she leans up, looks at you, looks back at Vinthara, Yeah, you smell like her. I can believe it.
I'm going to choose to take that as a compliment.
Apollo just crosses his legs. I like how you smell, babe.
Yeah, of course you do. You like everything about me.
Can I get an image of this Apollo fellow so I can either judge or congratulate?
There is one in the character art.
It's Apollo.
Do you
He
know
has sunglasses.
Apollo in character art?
It's Johnny Silverhand. It's literally Keanu Reeves. His visage is literally Keanu Reeves.
It's not supposed to be Keanu Reeves.
But
Like if it was Keanu Reeves, I'm not complaining.
It's like a young Keanu Reeves, like fucking Matrix 2 Keanu Reeves, I guess. Yeah.
Still hot.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find it.
It's literally
hot in
okay.
any visage.
If you go character art, it's scroll up until you get past the live Johnny reaction. Apollo Tana, level 11 variant human bard paladin. He's literally got the electric guitar.
So, to answer Jurgen's question that he said earlier, no, she left the ship before that.
Yeah, first off, really him? Like that's who you'd call you, babe. Really? Okay, whatever.
I can feel like you're judging me.
I
am.
Nice.
Don't worry, we can convince her otherwise.
Oh, how you gonna do that, buddy?
Asking you really nicely.
I'm sorry, asking really nicely got to me out of character. I had to come back, but it's gone now.
I'm gonna say that. Sorry, gone.
No, you go.
Phyra is standing and not really near where the sandwiches are. She turns to Jurgen in a more teasing tone. Hey, Dad, can you pass me my sandwich, please?
Dad? You have a dad? What the fuck is happening?
I swear.
Three children,
I'm
but that one is not kids.
No, don't fucking beat me. I'm not Austin.
Don't beat me. I'm not Austin.
He psychically levitates up a sandwich and throws it at your face.
Hey, you have to defend. I'm gonna defend against it. I'm trying to.
All right. I guess I'm gonna make an attack then.
Either
that or Dan, do you want them to roll like a dodge or something?
Nah. I can say the kids dodge. Their AC is pretty high.
Okay.
No.
Anyways, yeah, she looks back. Well, it's super nice to meet all of you. You all seem like good, cute folk.
Thank you.
So, I suppose
not you, Levki. Not you. You're not cute. She wasn't talking to you.
Well,
yes.
I mean, I was planning on just like hitching a ride with Phyra, but now that there's like 3 of my friends here, I am totally going to bum off all of you now.
Apollo joins, and he looks at Jurgen, bum off us.
Also, now my message something.
What's so funny about that?
The fact that we're not broke.
We're not broke. We're just, constantly in life-threatening danger.
Yes.
May I ask you a question?
Oh, yeah.
I want to ask you about your clothes, if I may.
My clothes?
Are they fireproof? I would recommend fireproof clothes if you're going to travel with this group, yes?
Hey,
Are
I
you
can
saying
put
that I'm gonna be?
anything out. It's fine. None of the rest of us have fireproof clothes anyway.
Well, I'm gonna be honest.
Jurgen.
Not fireproof.
And that was
I'm
only
gonna
like
be honest. I
5
lose
times.
my clothes often, so like I don't really care if it's
Oh,
fireproof or not.
okay. You know, good to pack spares.
Yeah,
Another-
spares.
That's good.
Yeah. Crimson Skin over there loves to just chuck fireballs at us with that warning us first.
You get used to it.
I will turn him into a plant if he ever throws a fireball at me.
Could you turn him
I'm
into a plant now?
I'm amazed.
would-
Of course I know Fireball. It's not my fault you don't get out of the way, possibly through laziness, and are flammable.
I'm sorry. Fire walks up to you. Laziness.
No,
You,
the Pyromania.
Fire.
Sit down at the table. Sit down at the table, El.
Not you, Fire. I'm referring to
Everyone,
Jurgen.
come on. Let's go. What? I'm going to choose to ignore that, especially after the conversation we just had.
Yeah, at this point, Lefty's just teasing you. Like, he knows.
Everyone, let's sit down. Let's not let the food get cold.
Yes.
It's a sandwich.
Yes.
It's all
It's a
very
sandwich.
cold.
Sometimes
No.
sandwiches are heated up.
Some of these are toasted, so I've got the toasted section over here with the melted cheese, the bacon, and
Sab,
some
we
of
got
them.
any orange juice?
We're out of orange juice. We do have an orange, but that's for Ella. That's something completely separate.
You guys want me to go out and grab some?
No, I'm good.
I forgot to
all
ask.
here.
Put on
I have
list.
something to
I'll
tell
get that
everyone.
next time.
Vinthara's just gonna start devouring the toasted cheese sandwiches.
While everyone's here, I need to talk to everyone.
Again.
Jurgen just kind of sits down in a corner eating a sandwich.
Jurgen knows,
That
and Sarhorn and Vinthara know. The rest of you do not.
Alright.
Sorry, could you repeat, like, out of character, could you repeat that?
I said Jurgen knows, and Sarhorn and Vinthara know. The rest of you do not.
Okay.
Womp womp.
good.
So,
Well, that's a full timing.
well, everyone's here. Don't like it? Too bad.
Say this not, but that's nothing new.
We have approximately 7 years before an event occurs with Rudis. I don't know if it's good, bad, or indifferent. I just know it involves other people like me, others born under the moon of Rudis.
Usually, when it comes to a weird moon, it's very. In my experience, things are fairly not indifferent. It's usually one extreme of good or bad.
Sorry, Miss L. We've been trying to figure out a bit of a mystery and getting a lot of stuff done that you're doing. You just walked in on us having conversation about important stuff.
Okay. By the way, you all will see that Elle, speaking of moon stuff, it reminded me, she does have like a sickle on her side that is like almost like crescent moon. It's crescent moon shape and like looks like literally looks like the moon was made into a blade.
And it might possibly be tied to ruidium. I'm not sure on that one, but Rudis, ruidium.
So does that make this moon rock?
I don't know. It certainly seems tied to it.
Am I, and sorry to interject, I'm just curious, and you may have answered this in a prior episode. Am I getting like Yogg Saron vibes, like something massive encased and it's bleeding off this material?
Hold on. Say that again. You broke up for a second.
Sorry. Am I getting like Yogg Saron vibes, like Saronite? Like there's something.
Okay. So, like I answered, I think
That's right. I thought so. I wanted to clarify.
Last in I clarified, it has a similar vibe to like Saronite or Azite or Argite from Argus, but it's not thing.
Okay.
Each of those materials, different components, different magical effects. It's not, from what you can tell, it's not. It might be the like I said. I think it was either last session or the session before. The current assumption that you can go off from your understanding from like Warcraft allegories is that this might be like the seeping blood of some sort of like old god or something that's trapped down there with Alexian. And your current assumption is that Alexian probably trapped himself down there to keep the thing trapped.
Oh, well, it's weird then. Okay, because on that knowledge, it's weird. Well, if the moon is made of this stuff, how is this related to down there? I guess that's his question.
That's the big fucking question.
Yeah,
that's the big question, isn't it?
So that would Saban. So
how is something coming from deep underground affected by the moon?
So he's just pondering aloud. Go on.
Well, I just was wondering if I could make an Arcana check to better understand the corruptive nature of this stuff and relay that.
You have never directly experienced exactly what the corruption of rubidium is like. You just know from first-hand accounts that rubidium has a tendency to physically infect the physical body of things that it has long exposure to. This isn't just people. This is also a direct effect towards objects, like that sword that you found. When rubidium has a long connection to materials, people, or objects, it has a tendency of just completely taking over, kind of like a creeping mushroom or like some sort of like spore. Only it's a crystal.
Dan, I'm letting you know because you said you'll be a part of it. The WoW event's starting right now.
I know. I'm trying to get online.
Levki would relay this to everyone, what he knows about it. So I'm not comfortable messing with this stuff, and I'm the most reckless in the bunch. So yeah, let's not mess with it unless you wish to turn it into crystal man like that one future Levki I talked to way back when, or that dragon, or that sword.
So, if the question is, how did it get from the moon to the ground?
Well,
Could a chunk of the moon have fallen?
Well,
and somehow been buried and then spread?
I don't think there are any answers that we are going to get right now.
It's either that. Dan, could I make a history check to try to recall anything about the fight that the gods had, and specifically anything to do with that moon?
They're the only knowledge. Yes. You make me a history check with advantage with Vinthara's assistance.
Okay.
But do understand the DC is going to be pretty hard to learn anything additional beyond what you would already know.
That's fine.
It's worth a shot.
It is worth a shot. I'm not going to like downplay.
Okay, so the first roll's a 16. The second roll, that'd be a 2. So 16 plus 7, that's a 23.
23? Okay.
Nice.
So, this is what you know about Ruidus. So far as you know, Ruidus is one of the few completely naturally forming bodies, like astral bodies. As far as anyone knows, as far as there's any records, Ruidus has been there hanging in the sky since before even the gods created the first age and brought the first mortal races into existence. Ruidus has been there since before the elves, which were the first recorded creatures to ever exist. Elves existed before most animals existed, and Ruidus was there centuries beforehand. Ruidus was there when the gods first came to Exandria and decided they were going to sow life into the planet. And it has become a very well kind of known symbol of like bad luck because of its disconnection to the divine. It has literally nothing to do with the divine. And because of this, those who are
those who are ...
those who are connected to it are seen as bad omens as well.
Right.
That's why a lot of people like you who are born under Ruidus are seen as bad luck signs. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Because you're essentially being born under the light of Ruidus tells everybody else the gods had nothing to do with your birth. You are not blessed in any way. The gods have nothing to do with you, and you have no fate. Is basically like it's worse than like the rumors about redheads. Basically, it's like everything bad anyone could ever say about redheads, but worse. Because people actually mean that shit, unlike with redheads, where it's just a joke.
Yeah, and he will relay that.
So it is theoretically possible that a part of it did fall to the ground a very, very long time ago. Got buried.
I mean, certainly. Yeah. Well.
I'm not saying it's the reason, but it's,
Like
they are
I've
being
been,
moved right back.
like I've been trying to say, I think that it is a good idea to just drop all of this for now. We can talk about it later. There's no real revelations that we are going to get from having this sort of a conversation now.
Wait
until we get into the underground.
Wait.
Yes,
So is the moon mad at you?
Yes.
Is the moon mad at you?
It is celestial
I
duty
should
of
question,
rock.
actually.
I should clarify for Nam. There are two moons. The red
Are the
moon
moons
is
mad at you?
There's an evil moon and a not evil moon.
Okay. I say, is the moon mad at you? Of referring to the evil moon.
No, I just had the misfortune of being born under it.
Oh.
Lately, that's debatable. The moon has been acting pretty weird.
Okay, so we're fighting the moon. I got you. I'm here for it. Let's do this.
No.
Yeah.
This is some ride or die energy coming from Elliot. I love it.
I am not drunk enough for this conversation.
You're
So.
never drunk enough for any conversation, she says lovingly.
Sorry,
BB.
but
No,
mean-
but we are waiting for Levki's father, I think, and we are looking to go underground to save Champion of Jewel that we have here. And
who knows where Levki's father is at this point? We're not
Bro,
entirely sure. He
I
could
raise my
be
hand.
on a
I
different
don't know.
continent.
I don't know, Dad. Where is he?
I'm gonna
Bro,
fucking
this
kill you.
sounds...
I'm gonna kill all of you.
Why would
No,
you kill
no.
me? I just met you.
Not you.
No.
I don't know you enough to want to kill you yet.
Either
No,
way,
La-
this...
But
oh, yeah.
Dad,
no, you go on. Oh.
you will get used to this dynamic, yes.
Anyways,
I
mean, all I'm
Remember when
saying-
you guys traded underwear?
okay,
Oh,
I guess I'll
Christ.
just shut the fuck up.
No,
I
please
guess
continue.
that doesn't matter. Yeah, you know,
No, no,
you
no,
know,
no,
she just grabs like some
Hey.
alcohol or something. I'll just get fucked up, you know.
Honestly, mood also tell us what you wanted to tell us.
Well, I was just saying, if you guys have some big grand adventure, I love adventure, and all I'm trying to get is a womb.
Oh, that.
what?
You don't have one already?
No.
What?
Are you alright?
No,
Lefty
Yeah,
is
perfectly fine.
confused. Lefty is very
That's my
confused.
Yeah, guys, I'll explain later.
That's my bad. Okay.
they just get a big smile on their face because they're just like, is it really that hard to understand? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'll explain later.
They're a bit old and out of society. That one I pointed Levki.
Lefty
Olden.
gives
Oh.
Sarhorn
Wait a
the
minute.
finger.
Old and out of society?
They're old, yes. You're old by human standards, Jurgen.
What?
Though you're not a human anymore, though.
I'm still
No,
a
yeah, he's
human.
fish.
I
Oh,
No,
you
you're
don't
not
look
a
like a
human,
human.
Jurgen. You are fish.
You are fish.
I'm not a human. I'm literally made of water. I've checked. That
Yeah,
doesn't
you-
make me a fish.
Okay,
No, you're
okay.
fish.
So what I'm
She's
hearing
gonna
is,
walk over and poke you.
so what I'm hearing, Jurgen, is if
I'm
we're in the
made of
desert and about to die of thirst, we can just drink you. Okay.
No, that sounds
We're in the
wrong.
desert and we're about to die of thirst. We can just teleport out of there using your magic.
She is
I
still
don't know
poking
how.
Jurgen.
Did you list?
She is still poking Jurgen.
He snaps his hand over and like
It-
grabs your finger.
They start
Would you
poking
please?
with their other hand.
I am a water. I am a human.
Do you feel like water?
Yes.
They're poking you.
I feel like
Yeah,
solid water. Like
Okay,
yeah.
I'm describing it the way they do. I'm pretty sure, because I'm pretty sure Jester's dad is a water genasi. Describing it the way they do, he's just a blue human who
his hair is made of water. His skin
Yeah.
is not.
Yeah, like
It's
Jurgen's got like a
also-
watery beard, though he does seem kind of soft.
Also, Law, what you wanted to say?
We still need to test out putting a fish inside of Jurgen's hair.
Oh, we don't have
feel
to.
like water.
Yeah, because he's a fish.
Okay.
I was
Never
slowly
get
step
thrown at
backwards.
Phyra.
No.
And anyways, well, I mean, I'm gonna go and attune my magic and let you guys do all of this fun, whatever the fuck. My door is open for you. She points at Vinthara. You points at Tom's character. You points at Phyra. She looks around the room for anybody else she would let fuck her. You're too old. I don't know you yet. I can do old men, but like I need to know them. You have a husband, so I don't think you will. And
Levki just waves.
Apollo leans over and whispers in Vinthara's ear, $20, he rails Austin.
Lyra puts her hand up and points at Lefty. He's alright.
is he?
Yeah, I fucked him.
Sarhorn gives you like a 50-50 with his hand.
Okay, I give you like you get like a half open, like you won't get the full body, but like maybe a titty job, and she's gonna go upstairs.
Fair enough.
Somebody needs to tell her where the fuck
Is
she's
it- is it
staying.
in the-
Hold on, wait a minute. We have to.
She's
all
just
right.
taking she's just taking Zyla's old room. What do you?
Well, she doesn't know whose room is whose.
She's probably just going to pick a
Good
random
play.
one and just be in there.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, let me know when you're done with your magic. I'll bring you up to speed on things and maybe find you a place to sleep.
Bring
I
her
would prefer
upstairs.
I would prefer Vinthara does it.
Oh,
Okay.
um,
Alright.
I like it.
Yes.
I like it when the people telling me stories have nice sounding voices.
my
All right.
voice.
I am going to go and make sure that she doesn't steal any of your guys' rooms.
Kill.
And
Wow.
we need to have a little bit of a chat about them actually staying. And
Oh no chat is.
But Ao and the
No,
chip are gone,
no,
so there's
no, we
plenty of
don't.
room.
They're staying.
No chat
are
needed.
they
They're here.
able to
Have you
actually,
seen
like,
them?
are they able to actually defend themselves even? Like, I know they have a weapon, but
She's a
like,
better druid. She's
are
one
they
of the
able
better
to take
druids I
care of?
have known in my life, Jurgen.
Okay, good.
They are
All
baby.
right.
Yes, believe me. And that was more than, and that was even, and that was like 6 years ago. I don't know what they're gonna be capable now, but believe me, she has the capability.
Okay, good to know. All right, that puts one of my fears to rest. The second one is, don't you think our group is getting a little big already?
Not
No.
really.
No.
Your children barely go with us in adventures, which is fair. I don't say bring them here, but honestly, Jurgen, unless you're a bit uncomfortable with the space, what we have here is the more the merrier when it comes to combating horrible abominations of nature and not nature that wants to kill us all. If it was for me, we would have an army,
And also,
preferably of
honestly,
animals, but you know.
it's better to have someone who's actually sane in this group.
Sane?
He laughed at that. You're not ready for it.
Yeah.
No, she's insane. She's the
Oh,
best,
well,
but she's
she'll-
not sane.
Well, saner.
Hold on. Are you forgetting about myself and Seb?
You
Sayer's
guys
not
are making
included.
it.
No, you guys are going.
Yeah,
you guys are
but-
good. Keep going. Don't worry about sub.
Father and grandfather are obviously sane. But yeah,
Okay, but-
no.
You guys finish
Okay.
eating. I'm done. I'm going to go make sure this person doesn't steal my room, at least.
Yeah. Just so the fire is also going to go and silently follow Jurgen.
Okay.
I still have
Well,
plans. Fuck you.
I look at Vinthara, and Vinthara, you know what you see?
What?
You see one of the most genuine. You see one of the most genuine smiles that your brother has done in years.
Vinthara
Hello?
gives you like a sincere smile back.
Yep, you're coming through. Except L. L is not.
I'm not talking.
Oh, I
By
saw
the way,
your
I just
thing
met-
flash. I wasn't sure if you were talking and not coming through.
I just made a quick roll, by the way. For I just want to clarify what that roll is, so Dan knows. I got a 17 on a performance check, as she is playing a lute upstairs.
Hey. There's a band going to be put together between Phyra, Apollo, and Elliot now. And we're gonna put Levki on the vocals because he's got that emo boy voice.
I was going to say, I do. Hold on. Was it pan flute? I am proficient in pan flute.
I am proficient in. Let's see what I can find here. Forget where it tells.
Ira.
I forget where it tells me my proficiencies and what instruments I have.
I am proficient in pans and pots.
And skillets.
Tools. I'm proficient in flute. Actually, no. I'm sorry. I'm playing a lyre, not a lute.
So like a little. That's a little like harp, right?
Yeah, harp type thingy.
She's proficient in a flute and lyre.
You know what?
Not flute and lyre.
The heck with it. I'll go up and join in with the pan flute.
Everybody should play music.
Seb's writing a report for the Cobalt Soul.
Toot toot magic flute.
On an event that they won't know happened. That's gonna be really.
Well, he's going to talk to him about it. He's going to make a suggestion, but that's for later.
I got 18 for performance with pan flute.
Shit, man! You guys are doing a little rock session. That sounds cool. Vibe.
Jamming out.
I'm gonna be honest. That was all of the stuff that I had planned for today, and so you guys can just role play however you want at this point.
I still have things.
All right, I open
That
my
is
door
true.
with
You
the
still-
shovel. Is anyone inside?
With the what?
With the shovel, is
you do
anyone
what?
inside?
His bed. He's checking his bedroom for occupants.
Making a
No.
joke.
But hold on. High or low?
High or low?
Yeah.
High or low?
I don't know. High or die. We can't get much
Cool.
higher.
As you as you walk into your room, you notice that your window is slightly ajar, and most importantly, on one of the armor stands in the corner is Sid's armor, and her sword is hanging on the wall, but she is nowhere to be found.
Oh no.
Sid?
You check, she's not here.
I walk back out. Is anyone else in the hallway?
Well, me, because I'm.
Have you seen your mother?
No. Is she gone with? Yeah, Byron then looks in the room. Oh.
You take care of Elliot. Figure out which room she's trying to steal, and then.
Actually, I wanted to ask you something.
What? Sorry. What?
I just wanted to ask if you wanted to hang out, maybe go to a tavern.
Yeah, I would like that.
He smiles. When would you like to do that? I'm open with any time, really.
I don't know. I mean, I heard from somebody that there is a zoo around here, so maybe we could go to that. I don't know.
As you say that, the fucking zebra does like poke its head around the corner.
The zebra?
It was a baby giraffe.
Not the zebra, it's the giraffe. It's the giraffe. It's the baby giraffe.
um,
Oh, that.
we
Still
could
there.
we could check that out with the rest of the group and all of that.
Roll insight.
I'm trying to see if Jurgen is going to assume that since the armor is back, that this random person that literally just showed up is actually Sid.
Oh, that's really funny, actually. Assume whatever you want.
That's a clever leap in logic.
All right, hold on. Let me roll here. I got it. 2.
One, I knew her as a kid. Literally a small kid. And 2, are you calling me a slut? She gives a small smirk.
Phyra, I mean this in the most respectable way. I figured you were a slut since the moment I saw you.
Oh, well, now that's just even more rude. I would understand the more we got to know each other, but the first time you saw me?
Have you seen the shit that you normally tend to wear?
She looks at her outfit and it changes into a more modest outfit. I have no idea what you're on about.
Alright.
Okay, this is uncomfortable. I'm going back to my old outfit. Yeah.
Yeah. If you've got nothing better to do, you want to confront this person to see if it is your mother?
I don't think it is. Or if it makes you feel better, sure.
I'm going to be entirely honest. I have no fucking clue what she could possibly, where she could possibly be, and quite frankly, it wouldn't surprise me if she somehow all of a sudden had the information on your childhood friends.
Yo, make me another check real quick, Jurgen. Real quick. Make high. Choose once again, high or low.
High or die.
Oh, very good. Yeah. Okay. So, as you say that, like literally as you say that, a fucking raven lands in your goddamn window.
He looks confused.
I'm going to say Phyra doesn't notice it. Look. Well, I don't think she would know my people I knew from my childhood because you've only been there for 14 years until now.
Right. Hold on.
Hmm? What is it?
There's a raven on the windowsill.
She peeks her head over. Oh.
It is just vibing.
Now what are you up to? She walks over to the raven.
Danger evermore.
The raven looks up at you, and then just starts doing like a hacking, like ha, 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 just like like can throw up.
Yeah, I'm stepping back. She steps back a bit. She doesn't want to be thrown up on.
Yeah. It throws up all over the top of Jurgen's dresser. Not a lot because it's just a board. I will say this though. They throw up a finger, like a human-sized finger, and then hop back into the windowsill and just fuck off out the window.
Oh, that's fucking weird. She's not gonna touch it, but she's gonna look at the finger.
The finger is extremely pale white. Other than that, it is a normal human-looking finger.
And I know exactly whose finger it is, I imagine.
I mean, you can make any assumptions you want.
Jurgen really doesn't know whose finger this is?
No, I'm saying you can make any assumption you want. I'm not like you can't confirm or deny based off of a single finger, but you can.
I would like
a
to
raven threw up a
insight
pale
the finger.
You don't need to make an insight. I'm telling you, you don't have to make an insight. If you believe that it's somebody's finger, then you can believe that it's somebody's finger. I'm not gonna you can't get any more or less information from a pale finger.
Dan, I am casting Legends lore on the
My
finger.
God, you don't have legend lore. What I'm saying is it's entirely valid to assume it's Sid's finger.
No,
there's
no,
nothing to make you believe it's not Sid's finger.
I'm not rolling to see if it is. I'm rolling if she would freak out.
Oh, I don't know. Wisdom saving throw, I guess.
Yeah, that would probably be a wisdom save.
That one.
No way.
Oh no!
I got
Jesus Christ!
And I have a -1 as well, so it's 0.
That's gonna be a full-on blown panic attack, probably.
Okay, I can't be too loud, but I will disguise. Jurgen, I don't know if Jurgen moved forward to get closer to the finger, but Phyra did. As you just see her start shaking and slowly starts breathing heavily, holding onto her chest as she just moves backwards, trips, and she is fully starting to have a panic attack.
Yeah, he's immediately going to kneel down and he's going to say, Phyra, it's alright.
Can people talk during a panic attack? I don't remember having had one in a hot second.
Frequently and stuff like this. What I typically feel is everything just gets really, really cold and it's hard to stand and it's very difficult to be around people and you can talk, but it's sort of like talking, but you don't hear anybody.
Yeah. So if she rolled an out one, so it's a massive panic attack, would she really be able to notice Jurgen talking?
She probably wouldn't notice Jurgen talking, but she would notice him. She would notice the feel. Typically, when I had panic attacks like this, the worst one I had was my entire body went pale. It was visible that I was having it, and I had to immediately separate myself from the situation.
Okay. So, Jurgen, she doesn't seem to respond to your words, but she does grab onto your arm.
Yeah, he's gonna pull you into a hug and just kind of comfort you.
I would say eventually she does slowly, her breathing slowly becomes normal again, but she is still shaking. She's still unnerved about the finger.
Yeah, at this point, Jurgen's just kind of he's taken, he pulled out a shirt from in the dresser and put it over the finger just to hide it, just to get the source of the panic out of the way, and he's just kind of got Phyra to sit down on the bed, and he's just, he's like, it's alright, it'll be okay.
What if that was her?
It wasn't.
But it was the same.
It wasn't.
How do you know?
I just know.
She just stares at the ground for a little bit, takes a deep breath.
You can insight check him if you want.
Yeah. I don't think I have that great of an insight, so
Jurgen's gonna roll deception.
16.
19.
Okay, you do better. When you say that, and she takes the breath. I'll trust you on that.
It's all right. It's going to be all right.
I just hope she saw that.
I'm going to go over to Sab. You here, come with me. You can go talk to your friend. Fuck. I'm gonna talk to Sab. He's going to get a sending spell, and we're going to send it, and we're going to make sure that she's all right. Okay, for you.
All that, yeah.
Yeah. As he kind of helps you stand up.
Yeah, it's not, the shaking isn't as bad anymore, but it is still obvious if you look at her hands as she does start walking to try to find Ellie.
Yeah, Jurgen's basically just walking with you.
I would imagine if because you would know Ellie went back upstairs, she probably would have her window open and you would hear the familiar, because she would have been playing, ever since she was a little kid, she'd be playing lyres, flutes, and other instruments.
Yeah.
So you would probably hear that
probably,
music coming from one of the rooms.
Yeah, so listen to the music and follow it to where you are.
Can we say that Levki left to go to bed? He's no longer here.
Yeah. Yeah, he went to go head to bed. Get a fresh start in the morning.
You would find her in whatever the empty room would be. She's already sort of made it into her own thing. She probably was doing it while while playing the instrument. You would see that she's sitting like upside down on a bar she set up in like probably a closet doorway. Like she's hanging by her knees upside down playing the lyre.
Casey's done it, kind of takes her back for a second before she chuckles.
Yeah, she's doing curl ups.
I see you feel yourself comfortable.
Yes, I have, and I'm much more comfortable now that you're here. What brings you to my room? Are you going to take me up on my offer?
Not right now. I just wanted to check on you and see how you've been.
Jurgen, who is in the doorway, is going to telepathically communicate to you as he just says, something happened. She's a little shaken up. I'll explain to you later. Just make sure she's all right.
2 blinks, and then a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Oh. As she lets go, as she does like a flip landing on the ground. Because this lady does have 17 decks. Come in.
Yeah.
She says come in, then she sort of drags you into the room.
Are you'll be all right?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Okay. I'm going to go check with Seb. As he's going to go leave.
Elliot like sort of walks you over to the bed and sits you down. What's got you freaked out?
Yes.
You don't want to talk about it? All right. She sits down next to you. Then don't talk about it. I don't need to hear. You want me to play you a song?
Oh, yeah. I've actually been practicing being a bard myself. So good to.
Well, then get an instrument, girl.
I already have one.
Well, then where is it?
I don't know. I've been really practicing with my voice more than anything.
Do you want to do the lyrics then?
I mean, if you're alright with it.
What if I am? Here, I pull out my flute. Let's see. That is a 23 to play the flute.
God. Yeah.
Is there gonna be a ton of background noise because my friends are playing?
Oh, if you
I
mute
don't hear
yourself, there won't be background noise.
Yeah. Before I roll this, I would say, well, I'm still new to this, so if it's not that great, I apologize. It's a 10. Me.
Yeah, she starts playing a. Actually, you know what? She's using the lyre so she could talk to you.
Yeah. And I rolled a 10
And
on mine, so not that great.
yeah, I mean, it may not be the best, but she is giving you all the encouragement in the world. She adds in sub vocals and stuff. Like when you say something she thinks is particularly pretty, she adds like a little ha ha ha. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know that. This whole interaction does calm her down a bit. She does get a bit more confident, basically back to her old self.
You know, you have a pretty voice. Must have been all those sea shanties, right?
Well, yeah, when you spend like a good chunk of your life kind of want to see more of it. No.
Yeah.
You remember any of the sea shanties?
Do I remember any of the sea shanties? Yes, I do. I like that really sad one. But I don't think you
Which
want to
really
hear that
sad?
sad one. Oh,
Which
Bones in the
really
Ocean.
sad? Oh, I really like that one. But yeah, it might be not the most appropriate right now.
Mm. Oh, I know the one I like. What about the one about the dude who his friends are trying to stop him from fucking the seahorse?
She covers her mouth before she laughs.
That one's pretty funny. And then you always have the Basto and 99 bottles of beer on the wall.
Classic.
Classic. So, I have been up to a lot of things since you and I last met. As you can tell, I am a druid. I like to summon things, you know?
Yeah.
And
Sounds like you have a lot of fun with it.
I have a fuckload of fun with it. You want to see it?
Oh yeah, sure.
Dan, I want to cast. I'm assuming I have all the stuff I need to actually summon shit, so I can actually summon shit.
If you have a spellcasting focus, you don't need material components.
Oh, I do. Okay, cool. I want to do summon Fae.
You don't need material components unless those components cost money.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah.
gilded to summon Fae, the gilded flower worth at least 300 gold pieces. I'm assuming I have that because I have summon Fae.
I mean, you would have. I mean, it's worth 300 gold pieces, so you wouldn't have very many.
I only need one. It does not get expended.
Oh, you're right. It doesn't get expended. You're right. They would specify if it gets expended. Thank you for reminding me of that. I'm used to fucking older editions sometimes because I've been fucking delving into older editions thanks to Levki, where spell components always get fucking utilized. Anyway, yeah, you'd have the flower.
I will cast Summon Fae at 3rd level. It's a small little Fae spirit pops up. Oh,
looks so
yeah.
cute.
As this little thing just pops up, she tosses it a small flute. Get to playing, friend. We're making music.
Oh god.
It holds its hand out.
Yeah, I give it the flute.
It takes the flute and then it holds its hand out.
Look, buddy. That's not how this works. You do what I tell you to do. It understands the languages that I speak, by the way, and it can speak the languages that I speak.
You understand what it's saying. It's speaking in just like Fey gibberish. You understand what it's saying is tired of playing. Give me treats.
Treats. You always want treats, but we're here to play. You get treats after play.
Treats, then play.
She puts her does the fists on her hips thing and leans down. I'll summon someone else, and then you get nothing.
They won't play either.
Yes, they will. I'll summon the little lizard. You know? I'll summon the lizard.
Lizard wants dental.
Oh my god. No. I'm not even asking you to do anything major. I just want you to play the fucking flute. Not this union shit again. Fine, fuck it. Yeah. She goes to her bag and pulls out a marshmallow and throws it at him.
It noms the marshmallow down and then immediately starts playing the lute.
The flute.
The flute, yeah.
Fuck you.
It's like you have a really strong bond with them. Why is everyone quiet?
I am quiet because I'm multitasking like a motherfucker.
We're gonna die.
She as it starts to play the flute. Okay. Ooh. Tell me about your journeys.
My journeys? Oh, fuck.
This is a perfect time for Phyra to recap the entire campaign up to this exact point.
You think I remember?
Without skipping over it. In detail.
You can rot in a hole. There's no... I don't have the memory to do all this.
But I don't want to rot in a hole.
By looking at her wisdom, she wouldn't remember everything.
Describe what you can remember.
Just in general or specifically with this group? Because there's been a lot.
Fuck it. With your group here, what have you done with them?
It all started when we were at this festival and we were doing this swimming competition. We had to grab something. I think it was a necklace. We ended up finding this small opening. It had a different necklace in it, and we went to grab it, and we saw this vision of this man that we had to go Was it save him out of character?
Yes.
Okay. We had to save him. And was he covered in, I'm just trying to remember everything, was he covered in iridium?
He was covered in, I believe it was like red living flesh stuff.
Okay. There was like some red stuff on him, seemed to live in. And then we woke up, and since we had this amulet, we had to go find him and save him, basically. And then we went off, we started going on our journey, and we actually bumped into the circus. It was very weird. It was really weird. It was like a bunch of different stuff you can do. You can either sell money or sell other stuff. Like I sold my pinky finger, but I got it back.
Well, you sold your pinky? Why would you sell your pinky finger?
She pulls
I
out
bonk you on the head.
Hey! She pulls out her. It's a no, is it a magnifying? It's a spyglass. It's a spyglass. She pulls out her spyglass, which you would remember something she had on the ship. I wanted this back. I know it was silly at the time, but I just wanted something from my childhood again. I wasn't the worst one. Other people sold worse. Like Jurgen sold a bit of his memory.
What the
Jurgen
fuck?
sold a bit of his memory. Levki sold his firstborn son, child.
When you say that, you see her face immediately changes. What?
Well, he didn't have one, so.
No, yeah, no, that excuses abandoning your children.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just explaining what happened because it was very weird. The whole experience was very weird. He thought that since he didn't have one, there would be like a loophole. He would just not have a kid. And then this fire Genasi, I think it was, pulled him away, and I think they made one, which just doesn't make it good.
It doesn't. I
It
do
really
not want
doesn't.
to interact with a man like that. Anyone who would abandon their children. Scum.
Yeah. She just pulls her knee close to her chest. It's not fun, is it?
It's not fun. I was lucky. Found someone who gave a shit about me. But I could have died. All alone, never knowing my mom, never knowing my dad. I still don't know them. The very idea that somebody would just so flagrantly abandon their flesh and blood. It's a worthy crime to die for.
Yeah, I was lucky too. My dad found me in time. She just sighs deeply.
She like wraps her arm around you and pulls you into a half hug.
Yeah, you would know that what you remember, she doesn't really have a mom. You haven't really seen her mom.
It's a disgusting thing to do.
Yeah. I found out when my mum left. A bit of a time skip. This was more a recent revelation. I actually got a meal, and now she's gone again. Yeah, she starts slightly shaking again.
You get pulled tighter into the hug.
Moving on from that part of the story, where else did we go? I think we went to, what was the city called again?
Bazazan.
We went to Bazazan, surprisingly.
And for Nam, you Bazazan is infamous. It is it used to be a city within within the dynasty. Now it's really just a military fort because it was built on top of a very old demonic fortress. So imagine a small city built literally right outside of like a massive burning legion like super fortress, and demons just pour out of it all the time, and all they can do is just continue to send soldiers to keep the demons from flooding out and just attacking everywhere and all over the countryside. Like that's pretty much Bazazan. It is an evil place where soldiers go to fight demons so that you never have to deal with demons.
Sounds like you've gone on a pretty big adventure, huh?
Yeah, that was weeks ago.
You
Not
meet
mentioning
anybody
all the
cute?
shit that happened here.
You meet anybody cute?
Yeah, but that's a complicated situation.
Oh, I like complicated situations. Just spin me the tale, girl.
You want the blunt, short version of it?
Sure.
Turned out to be my brother.
What did you do with him?
He rubs the temple. I fucked him. I was very drunk. And this was before we knew. Before you start.
She puts her hand on your shoulder and sort of shakes you back and forth. Dearie, I'm a satyr. I don't give a fuck. You fuck who you want to fuck. Blood or not, doesn't really matter.
And that's the other complicated situation of it. Technically, we're not fully blood related.
Then there you go. It makes it moral.
Nah. We talked about him. We would prefer just to be siblings.
You know, if that's what you two decided, it's all good.
Yeah, we went to Razazam. We dealt with some goblins. We met this weird creature. Don't know where the fuck he went. But that's when we found out that the woman that we found at the place, which by the way, I completely forgot this whole thing while we were there. We were there to find Jurgen's family, his wife and his kids. And it turned out that the woman that we found around on our adventure turned out to be Jurgen's wife, who was a changeling.
Oh, changelings are fun. They can be
Yeah,
whatever you want them to be.
Turned out she was my mom.
Oh, your mom. Oh, that's fucking.
But she didn't
so can
tell
you turn
me
into whatever I want?
No, I'm not a changeling.
Shucks.
But she didn't tell me for a long while. And then we got here after saving a bunch of people. Someone almost died. Well, no, they did die and then came back.
Crazy. Crazy. Always a good time to die and come back.
Yeah. And then more stuff happened. Trying to remember. Hold on. I think the circus did come back. Everyone else went to mess around with it. I didn't really go.
So, you can stop there. It sounds like you've been on one hell of an adventure.
Yeah. I'm just letting you know now, that's not like the biggest thing that really happened to her.
Unless there's anything else you have to say.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
going over a
also,
lot of things.
yeah, she's just, oh, just one thing, just to explain the glowy shit going on. I died.
You fucking died? What?
Yeah, but Sabanrab saved me, so
She
it's
bonks you
fine now.
again.
Hey,
No dying.
The little face spirit also bonks you before going back to playing.
Hold on, I have to pause this for a second. Phyra, after you said you died, you said "but" and then you stopped that. Were you about to say "but I got better"?
no, I was about to say, but it's alright now.
Oh, that would have been so good if you just "but I got better."
No, you know what, yeah, she would say that, but I got better. It's fine. That's the short version of the story.
Jeez, Phyra. And here I thought
Yeah,
I was wacky. I just went on a massive, learned how to become a druid, went on a massive adventure, found some super magic dude found some super magic lady who sent me on a grand quest to go find a cool ring to find a cool ring. And then when I got back, she turned me into this and then let me keep the ring. And then I went on another journey. My dad at this point was like, I'm done adventuring. I'm too old for this. And then, I go travel around the world, find just the best people, super cute, and then, fight a couple monsters, fuck a couple monsters, fuck a lot of monsters.
Sounds like you had a quite a fun, wacky adventure as well.
Yeah. Okay. This changes what I'm going to do, but I would like to make a specific role to help calm this, to genuinely do the calming stuff. I assume that this would be a performance or a persuasion.
Persuasion works.
But the thing is, he is pretty calm now. Well, to be honest, he just remembered everything bad happened. So
an 11 is good enough for like at the very least short term keeping her calm. Like the panic might trigger up again, but only if it's specifically triggered up again. If she's just left the way she is now, she'll be fine. Jurgen, you went to go down to talk to Sabanrab.
Yeah. He's honestly kind of after Phyra leaves, he gets a little more what's it? Just sporadic and just trying to move a slightly faster pace as he just begins to go down and he goes, Seb, what are you?
Like and subscribe.
Ring that bell.